Hello, everybody. Every now and then you misplace coins. You forget where they are. You know you have them somewhere. Well, I found some. Again, the staples. You flatten them with a pair of pliers. I could do this constantly. Every time I pull coins out that aren't flattened, I could do it. All right, let's talk about a different thing. At last count, Raven Ivy was at 386 subs. Needs to get the 405 for AG Stacker and her interview video goes live. So we have a little bit more work to do. Now this is a 48S wheat penny. Fairly common, nothing super special about it. Now, I'm not totally remember when I got this. It says USA veteran. I think it's a Vietnam challenge coin of some sort, but it depicts the wall on the cover or the front of it. The Vietnam, the wall. This is in DC, a memorial to the people who were lost during the war. There's a lot of names on the wall, and I've seen lots of pictures and videos and stuff from the wall. People will go there, find their loved one who was lost in the war, and then do like a tracing of their name from the wall. So remember, when they say all gave some and some gave all, that all these people on this gave it all. All right, let's talk about a couple preview items. I'm going to go ahead and pull out this card. It's James Madison on this side, father of the Bill of Rights. This is the Bill of Rights commemorative coin, our basic freedoms. Now, this particular coin is from 1993 and features a West Point mint mark. It's one of them ones that got struck in West Point. The coin dealer told me it's a little bit harder to find these. Maybe it's because it's West Point, and then maybe the other reason they didn't make very many. But he didn't price it real high. $12 was actually cheaper than some circulated walkers he had. So there's always that. Now, I did add an 1855 half dime that I got from a different coin dealer who doesn't do much in coins. He's more of a jeweler guy, but this is an 1855 with arrows. This side's not quite as nice as the back. The back's pretty sharp on this. The front was as nice as the back. This would probably be twice the price it was. Some of these half dimes, there's not very many made and not very many survivors because these coins being this small. Let's see if I can find a dime. But I had a dime over here. Well, this is a barber dime, 1903. It says it's got full liberty, and it does, but it's a little weak in the middle of it. It was only $4 when I bought it. So you can see half dime is considerably smaller than the dime, and it's thinner. So these things, probably a lot of them got lost. But I did get it. I'm happy to get it. I have a few other ones, but they might be in better shape than this one, but we're not going to worry about that right now. Now, kind of forgot about having this. 1906, pretty much a full rim. The back's kind of roughed up a little though. Orleans Mint. The whole rim is pretty well worn on the back. It's too bad that the front or the back isn't as good as the front, even though it is pretty worn flat. It's a neat coin. The Orleans Mint would close in a few more years. 1909 was the last year they struck any coins. But I kind of forgot I had this. I have a few other ones, but then this 1903 another Orleans Mint coin. This one's got a pretty good rim on the front for the most part. Not too bad on the back either. And if I get it, there's the Orleans Mint. Bid $5, $3.50 is what he sold it for, because he's the kind of guy that likes to put these at a price that he thinks they'll sell and sell quickly. Now, I kind of forgot about having this one. It's an 80% silver Canadian dime, 10 cent. It was only $1 when I bought it, so I don't remember when I got this one exactly. The back's pretty beat up. Front's worn, but you can see most of the details on it. All right. 63 silver. Roosevelt. Very common year. Made quite a few of them. Made a lot more in 64, I believe. All right. This is a 1943 Mercury. It's not in too bad a shape either. I kind of forgot about having this one. I may or may not have made videos for these. Well, not for the half dime or this one. Or this $50 because I got them this weekend. All right, this is a 64 2.5 Gooden. 0.3472 ounces of silver in this. It's $7.50 according to the tag on this. 75% silver. Although I don't know, it may not actually be, but this should be right. The ASW, it's a good sized coin. It's maybe a little bigger than a 50-cent coin. Lower percentage silver, so this is probably priced near or at melt when I bought it. And Addicted to Minis will probably be able to confirm whether or not it's a 640 silver or 750 or what. Again, with the staples. You flatten them with a pair of pliers, the little edge won't come up and scratch the plastic or the coin if you put it in a box, which I should do with these so I don't misplace them again. This is gold plated, I think. It's a Jubilee crown coin of some sort. Only had to pay $1 to get it. It's pretty shiny, almost to the point of blinding you. And the card's kind of open. I want to look at the edge and see what it looks like. I don't think it's a particularly valuable coin, but some people might have had it higher than he did. Of course, the higher you price them, less likely you might sell them. All right, this Churchill coin is in decent shape. Does have some scratching on it. Not too bad though. 50 cents. My coin dealer's been able to buy a lot of these at coin shows he goes to and bring them back, and I've bought a lot of them. I don't even know how many I have exactly, probably 30. This particular coin, I have a loose one. I made a video before. It's Space Shuttle Discovery, 1988. It's the first flight after the Challenger disaster. And of course, these coins, 1988 one, $5, not worth $5, not even really worth $2. But I bought it just because I wanted to make a video about it. Educational, basically. All right, we don't have very many more in this pile. 50S, 90% silver. The estimate's right here. Not real easy to see, but very small mint marks on these. And then here's a 51S. Older silver Roosevelt dimes have the mint mark on the back, if you didn't know that. And this is Mercury dime that it's got a little toning on it, but it looks like it's pretty close to being in mint state, or at least AU. You watch the mint luster on it, and it doesn't look broken, so I'd put it at high AU. The center band line here is partially gone, so it does have a little wear. So, or it might be not. Some of these didn't get struck particularly well, so they don't always read, or not read, but appear to be perfect or nothing, even if they are at mint state, because they still transported these in bags, and it took a while before someone put it in this card. This card ain't very yellow, so it's been in a row or something for a while. Now, circling back around to the fact that Raven Ivy was at 386 subscribers. Gotta get her some more subscribers, everyone. All right. Went to the bank the other day and got these couple James K. Polk dollar coins. It's not common if you get two of them to get the same one. It can happen, but 2000 and P and then a 79. Anyway, I go to the bank yesterday, and I've been in there several times. Went in the lobby, asked for coins lots, and the teller said, "I've been waiting for you." I said, "Really?" She goes, "Yeah, well, you got any dollar coins?" I said, "Yeah." She had Eisenhower. She said, "I'd been saving this for you because I know you come in and ask for them." It's a D, I believe, although it's pretty mushy looking. It's a bit worn. You can tell on the face of the eagle that this one got a little circulation before they took it out, and and then I got a few more dollar coins, a couple Thomas Jeffersons, and an Andrew Johnson, and then another 79 Sacagawea, Denver, fairly common. Anyway, these coins I'll probably keep this one just because you don't get the high dollars so often. But these, I'll probably take them to my coin dealer's shop and try to buy silver with them. I was going to do some of that today, but I didn't really have anything really new and different, so I did not actually end up buying much today. The only thing I bought was this West Point coin because never seen one before. And he said it's a little harder to come by because they didn't make a whole lot of them. Bill Wright's 50-cent coin, basic freedoms. But I do want to see Raven Ivy get to 300 or 405 subs. Because that's when AG Stacker is going to release his interview video. It's what he wanted to see happen. Now, did get a second one of these coins. This one's a bit worn. 1907. And it's hard to see the mint mark on this, but it's right down there by the rim. This one's beat up a little bit, but it appears to be an estimate, but it's almost gone. See if we can get it to focus. Try to turn the light to where it reflects off the coin. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get that to happen today on this one. But this particular coin, from what I understand, a lot of these got thrown in the Bay of Manila before the Japanese occupied the Philippines because they didn't want this falling into Japanese army's hands. So could this one have been fished out of the Bay of Manila? Possible. It does have wear that sitting in the bay with the storms and all the currents which scrape along, move it some, and they get worn. The longer they're down there, the more they wear. Be interesting if someone could dive in the Bay of Manila and find a bunch of these and bring them back up. And they might have already done that. Who knows? But I'm not really planning on going live a whole lot longer, but I might have something else to show. All right, this will be for Ontario 100 because I told him I got one of these Morgan dollars. These things aren't very cheap, and they haven't went down too much against what the mint charged for them. In fact, I believe they're higher. Comes in a fancy little box. It has this certificate of authenticity. If you haven't seen one of these, they're pretty nice. 2021. It doesn't have quite the same look as the old Morgan dollar because it's struck differently. Estimates down, same place as what it is on the old coins. It's a really nice looking coin, but best I can tell as I look at it, I don't really see any scratches on this one. I've heard that some of these, especially Denver Mint ones, for this particular year, a lot of them were scratched. And he had a Denver one the same time he had this one. Took a good look at the Denver one, and it was scratched on the face. So if you decide to get a set of these and you want the Denver Mint one, you'll want to take it out of the box and look at it, both sides, to try to make sure the coin you're getting is not messed up. Because if you're going to buy one of these, you want it to be looking perfect. At least that's what I think. So that's for Ontario 100 if he ends up seeing this. I got one of them. It's the only one I bought. I haven't even thought about buying the new ones they're coming out with this year. But one never knows. I'm back. Got a couple other things. So, if someone says, what kind of coin can you usually get at or below melt? Well, this is proof. I've just bought this a week or two ago. It's been circulated, but it's not as dark as some of the circulated ones I have. And you can always tell these if you get one, because the mint mark is over the dome on this, on the P, D, and S, because that's all they made them. I believe this is the first time Philadelphia put a mint mark on their coins, because I don't know, they wanted the silver ones to be marked in a way that wasn't the same as the other nickels that came before, because they didn't want people being confused. And maybe in the future they planned on taking these all out of circulation, so they wanted it to be easy to identify. But that is one of the coins that you can get below melt around here. 90 cents. The melt on this is probably somewhere around $1.30, $1.40. I haven't looked in a while, but I know this is quite a bit under melt on these. Oh, and I do have a video going live that shows some that aren't circulated much and aren't toned. Actually, they're pretty close to mint state ones. Then you have these wonderful looking Canadian silver dollars, which are 0.600 ounces of silver. It's 80% silver. This, they wrote 63, but it's actually 66. So sometimes your dealer's eyes aren't as sharp as he, might think. Of course, this one says 63 on it too. But when you look, that's 1965. I think these are beautiful. And this, when I bought them, melt on these was somewhere around $14.50. So I paid a little over melt, but not very much. But if this had been worn some, this would probably have been priced right around melt, because that's about what this one was priced at when I bought it. It says it's 0.5144 ounces of silver in this. It's beat up some, worn some, so it might be closer to 0.5, which is a half ounce of silver. And I think when I bought it, silver was trending around 23 and change. So that's about melt. I don't know which one was in here, but I did buy a 1 ounce 3/9 fine silver. It might have been a Buffalo. It was $28 when I bought it. Took it out and put it in a holder. So I don't know exactly what was in this. But I did want to put some content up because this is a 10-cent coin. I might be pressed on time here for the next couple months after this. Oh, this is a Bahamas coin with a gouge across the date and across the coin here. It probably got caught between something. There's a scrape over here, and this side doesn't have a scrape, so I'm not exactly sure how they scraped one side and not the other. But I guess it happens. And I do have an announcement. Company I ordered these rings from, which are coin rings, but they're not real. You can have these made into a ring from an actual Morgan dollar, and this other one's Walker design. Maybe I can get it in such a way that you can see. This is $half in there. And it says Liberty at the top. They don't look quite like this, and when I ordered them, the picture didn't quite look like this either. I think they used the actual coin rings made from the real coin to make the picture, to make you think you're getting something nicer than what you are. Bait and switch. Of course, this site features many replica coins that you can order and at wholesale type prices. So if you ever buy one of the pocket pingers and you want fake coins to test, you can go on that site and get some. And they will be a lot less than most people charge for those kind of coins. Now, so I'm going to have that Tuesday or Wednesday, probably. And I'll be making a video. I may just go live and show you everything I ordered. I did order a couple more of these rings because I think they're kind of neat. And I'm going to give them to somebody I know, one of them, and one other one to someone else I know because they liked them and said they would probably like to have one. And these didn't even cost $1, so that ain't much. It's a small token price, basically. I don't know. So if you're still watching, go like and subscribe to Raven Ivy, her channel. It's Mistress Raven Ivy. I'll put a thing in the details. And also go check out Ontario 100's channel. And if you like his content, subscribe to him. Since I started my channel, he's one of the first other small channels that I actually watched a couple videos from. Because most people who start these channels when they first start, they know about some of the bigger channels that have a lot of subscribers. And, you know, guys like Rob Finds Treasure, Coin Help You, Silver Seeker, Ben the Coin Geek. These, these channels, Silver Joker's another one, they have, quite a few subscribers. And when I first started watching videos, was watching their videos, didn't realize that there's a whole bunch of people who are doing these video channels like this that are small channels with 200 or 300 subscribers on up to maybe 3,000 or 4,000, but they're not big channels. And I've become friendly with quite a few of them. I'll probably tag some of them on my comments thing. But I think I'm going to go ahead and pull this down for the night. And I hope that you find, this is for Addicted to Minis, find all your little treasures when you're awake or when you're dreaming. Because I can only tell you about this stuff. It's up to you to go find it. These are both full house serial numbers. 3 1s, 2 7s, 3 zeros, and 2 1s. If you're playing currency poker with friends, full house isn't too bad. Now, 4 of a kind is pretty easy to get too, or even 5 of a kind. Once you start getting 5 of a kind, especially if the 5 numbers are joined in your serial number, it starts to become a very cool serial number, which can make your currency worth quite a bit more than $1. I don't think these full house ones, they don't really qualify that way because it's not that hard to find a full house dollar bill. Find 5 numbers in a row, like 5 3s or something, or one that's even got 4 of the same number. It's a little bit harder. But I'm hoping everyone has a good night, and thanks for stopping by. And I'll put some links on this, and everyone have a good night, because that's all I got.